Alrighty, guys. Happy Friday. This week's Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk County market update, second week of 2021. No signs of slowing down. We've got Erica Long, our newest agent. Erica, again, we're super excited to joining the team. We've got Ali Heather. Now we can call him the season agent.
Ah ha ha. What?
His first year officially in the book, 2020. You know what I say. When you make it through the first year, there's very good chances of you hanging in there in the real estate industry. So we're impressed by Ali's first year performance. Let's see if he can repeat it or do better this year. What do you think, kiddo?
Better.
Better?
Better.
Good stuff. So we're gonna have to find that one gear on that. I don't want to say what gear, but it's that one gear.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So without any further ado, as always, Humera preps these amazing data slides for us, and let's get to it. Erica, you want to take on the Queens?
Sure. All right, the Queens market update. So as from the week of December 28th to January 3rd, there was 62 listings at the average of almost 900,000. And then from January 4th, it jumped up to 108, and which is a big jump, especially from the prior year of January 4th to January 10th. It was at 89. So from a year ago, it came up 20 points, 20 listings. And those are all new listings. And under contract, 53, 55, 53. They all seems to be about average. Of course, the prices have gone up since last year, about 100,000, it looks like. And as far as the houses sold, you had from December 28th to January 3rd, you have 76 that were sold. Last week it was 50, so it went down, for the new year. And then prior year it was at 74. So it's a little fluctuation, but we're still doing well with
Yeah,
that.
I agree. And especially the single family homes in Queens, it's all about price, right? If the property is priced correctly, where it should be, we see it really flying off the shelf quickly. If the seller is really looking for some amazing value that's not really supported by the market, it's just going to sit, right? And it's just going to be like one of these stale tomatoes. I think the biggest takeaway from the single family homes is definitely the inventory, right? 108 new single family listings in a week comparing to last year 89. Not a major bump, but it's a nice 20% increase in inventory, right? Which is always nice to have homes for buyers to definitely look at. Ali, take the multifamily homes, please.
Of course. Looking at 2 weeks to last week, like always, guys. 37 in the New Year weekend. Low because, of course, New Year weekend. And then look at that jump, guys. Over 100%. Up to 84. Then comparing it to last year's, it was 54. So that just shows the motivation of multifamily owners heading into the new year, having plans, maybe shifting the money elsewhere. Right? That's what we're looking
And
at.
then we talked about it, right? Like you've got these homeowners, they've built, or small investors, they've built in last, let's say, 10 years, they've built tremendous amount of equity, right?
Yeah.
And now obviously, it's not easy collecting rents during COVID, right? It's not easy. I mean, we've got a lot of people reaching out that they just can't collect because people are not employment, people are not working, right? Some folks taking advantage of it. So we definitely are expecting more multi-family homes hitting the market than usually. And like you said, that's 30 properties more than last year.
Correct.
That's a big, what, 50, 60% increase
Exactly.
in inventory. So that's plenty. So that gives a really nice opening to small investors or first-time home buyers looking for a two-family with additional income to come into the marketplace and look for a deal.
Correct. And looking at under contracts from 31 to 32, pretty steady, comparing that to 25 just last year. And then closed properties, multifamily properties from 39 to 30, comparing that to last year's just 36. So biggest takeaway over on this one, it's the 84 properties that hit the market.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Look, inventory is very important, right? And
Correct.
especially the multifamily. So that's exciting to see that we're starting the new year with a good amount of new listings in Queens. Eric, I'll jump on the co-ops and condos.
All right, so Queens Market for the condo and co-ops. As of last week, the last week of the year to the first week, you had 74 new listings. Then it jumped to over double to 193 just in the last week. And that's almost 100 points over the same time last year. That was at 97. So that was a huge, huge jump for co-ops and condos um, for this January 4th through January 10th. As far as under contract goes, the week of December 28th, you had 48 under contract. So from 48, I bumped up another 40 to 88. And then that was about double,
That's amazing.
over double from the year before. So that's a lot of co-ops and condos that are available. And as far as sold goes, 60 from the last week of December to the beginning of the year. And then you go from January 4th to 10th, you got 48 sold, and which is a little bit less than the year before that had 54, but still, um, it's right along the track. It's not too, it didn't vary too much as far as the sold.
And look, we know they are in the pipeline, right, based on the contracts. So I think it shows you a super healthy co-op and condo marketing team, even though obviously the numbers are in double digits, right? So when you look at the available new 193 to 97, that's a double, right? But when you look at the contracts, that's a double as well. So there's no concern. Yes, we do have the double the inventory, but we also have 100% increase in the pendings, right? So I would say no panic in the clubs and condos, super healthy and looking forward to.
And there are some beautiful ones on the market right now.
I know you've been doing a research on those, and we see
Yeah.
plenty of great units coming on the market, and
Yeah.
especially this early in the year, right? It's amazing. Like January 4th to the January 10th, it's literally the second week of the year. You got 193 new options for the buyers to look at. Good stuff. All right, Ali, Nassau County, my brother.
Looking at Nassau, guys, look at the jump from 132 to 252 in literally 1 week. It's nuts. It's flying. Homes are coming on the market. Homes are flying off the market as soon as they come on. And then comparing it to last year's 183, it's last week's numbers are blowing them out the water. Looking at under contract, same thing. 19. Look at that, Raja. 132 hit the market 2 weeks ago, and 192 went under contract.
Incredible.
So it's not a full wash. It's like we need more inventory.
Need more inventory, correct?
And then look at next week. We got more inventory. We got 252, comparing it to with 215 going under contract. And comparing that to last year's numbers, 150. I mean, I think we're doing everything we did last year, but on steroids. You see the sold from 249 to 252, comparing that to 183. It's the same numbers. Like it was a full wash last year as well in Nassau County. But the numbers are the same thing, but they're just staggered. That's it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Gumaro, is it a typo or is it really we got new listings 183 and sold 183? We got 252 about 252. So that's amazing.
No, that's not. I'm pretty sure it's realistic because looking at the average prices, it doesn't look like it's a typo.
Yeah, it's amazing to see what's happening on the island right now. Let's Erica, let's wrap up with Suffolk.
All right, Suffolk County market. And from December last week of December to the early year, we had 150 new listings. Last week we had 271, so that was like a bump of over 100. And then a year before, we had 320. So we're a little bit lower than last year, but still pretty high up there. As far as under contract goes, we have 225 from the last week of December to the beginning of the year that were under contract. And then we still did a little bit of a bump up of probably like 20, over a little 20 extra contracts sold last year. And it was about a little less than 100. So we're still way up from last year. As far as sold, 300 were sold at the last bit of 2020. 286 in the last month. Sorry, in the last week, and 243 from the prior year, same time. So we're still up and sold. They're just growing.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, the numbers are coming in strong again. Like we predicted, this is going to be the strongest winter we have ever seen. Right? You got contracts in Suffolk last year 185, this year 268. That's 80 more homeowners and buyers transacting in 1 week. Right? That's almost 45% increase in pending transactions, which is an amazing number, right? So the trend seems to continue with people getting out of the city, getting more for their money, taking advantage of the low interest rates. Let's see what next week will bring in, but we're guessing it just will be pretty much the same trend. Ale, anything you want to add? I mean, you're the one who spends the most time in field.
No, I mean, like I said, I mean, like the same thing we've been preaching. It's you gotta. It's all about speed. Show the buyer a home, and we were the first people inside that house. Really, the first showing, and we made a full asking price offer. It's it hit the market the day before, the night before. We were the first people in at 1 p.m.
My question to you now is, what was the seller's response on a full asking price offer?
They said we're waiting for the weekend because they have 4 open houses in the span of 2 days.
Wow. So even though you got full asking price offer, great seller buyer, 20% down,
Yeah,
they still at the comfort of, okay, thank you so much for the offer, really appreciate that. We'll get back to you next couple of days.
correct.
Incredible at this, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Back in the days, you got full asking price offer, you're like, okay, great. When can you sign the contract?
yeah. Like literally, we gave them what they asked for, and they said no. Wait, give us 2 days. You know,
But what it would take for me to take the property off the market today?
if you do like 80 over the asking, I don't know. You just gotta wait 2 days. That's just how it is. Yeah, bro.
What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna sit back and wait for 2 days, or are you coming in more aggressive?
No, no, I'm gonna sit. I'm not paying. I'm gonna sit. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna sit back.
I'm gonna sit back, lay back.
How's that working for you?
Working great.
It's, Erica, look, it's my son, so All right, fellas, good stuff. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. You guys keep busy, and we'll catch you on Monday. Okay?
All right, guys. Bye bye.
And,
Good weekend.
thank you.